Happy Wednesday. And what do we fear? What do you fear? I know that all of us fear something, and sometimes I've noticed that we have this fear that builds up about a particular thing and then it doesn't come to fruition. And so it's one of those things about understanding what are the fears that we have and why. Why do we fear particular things? Because not all of us fear the same thing. Why do we fear particular things? So for today, I've got Psalm 55, verses 4 through 8. My heart pounds in my chest because death's terrors have reached me. Fear and trembling have come upon me. I'm shaking all over. I say to myself, I wish I had wings like a dove. I'd fly away and rest. I'd run so far away. I'd live in the desert. I'd hurry to my hideout, far from the rushing wind and storm. So it's this sense, right, that we get so worked up that our fear starts to control us that all we can think about is fleeing. Like, I want to get away from this. I want to sprout wings like a dove. I just want to be away from the situation. And sometimes we can't. And so how do we begin to understand our fears? Now, there are the legitimate fears where our life is in danger, legitimate fears that about us being able to provide for our families. There are those things, but I'm talking really about those other things. The fears that we have that may or may not actually come to fruition, those fears that we have that begin to control our very thoughts. And why do we fear that? And why do we allow that fear to control us, to take over? And that's something, it's not easy, and I'm not suggesting that it is, but to begin to even walk that journey of trying to understand today, what are the fears that we have and why? Why do we have them? Pray with me. Oh God, there are times when we are fearful that it feels like our heart is pounding in our chest and that we are trembling all over and all we want to do is escape. All we want to do is fly away, to run away. Help us, oh God, to understand those fears of what are the things that we fear and why are we fearing them? Are they legitimate fears because our life is in danger, or are they fears because of something else? Help us, oh God, to understand how your presence is with us, even when we are in the middle of fear, even when all we want to do is escape. Help us and guide us to a new understanding of what we fear and why we do. Amen. Have a great one.